Hello, my name is Austin Lehman, and welcome to the next edition of Austin Weekend. Here is Dad, and a highly anticipated review of Wonder Woman is here.
Wonder Woman, yeah, we're coming back finally with the Wonder Woman review. We watched it when it came out. We've had a little break with the vacations and whatnots, but we're back on the scene now. So we're back to give you just a quick review of WWW, the Wonderful Wonder Woman. But basically, everybody knows the story of Wonder Woman.
Yeah, it's as basic as a comic book movie can get.
It's Princess Diana from the island of, what is it, the Amazons?
The Amazons.
The Amazons, yeah. And she's half human and
half god.
So she's Wonder Woman. Just like you saw in the Superman versus Batman movie. She's pretty powerful. But
she can land quite a few blows.
But this movie is her origin story.
And if I were to be honest with you right here, I think it's better than any other modern DC adaptation of the character.
Honestly, I think this is the best DC movie that they've had out yet.
In a while.
It was better than Batman versus Superman. It's the best one they've had out in quite some time. It's the best modern DC. The Dark Knight trilogy was really good, but that was quite a few years ago. Of the new modern timeline, this is the best movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, those movies. The Dark Knight trilogy wasn't really part of this new.
No.
Of this new universe that DC's got cooking to, compete with the powerhouse Marvel.
The powerhouse Marvel out. Yeah, we've got the Justice League coming up. So what they're doing, they're introducing the characters, and this is Wonder Woman's introduction movie, her origin movie. And what's her name? How do you pronounce it? Gal
Gadot.
Gal Gadot. She did a fantastic job in this movie.
She has a fun name too. Gadot.
Gal Gadot. She is a gal. Gadot.
She's a gal.
She's a beautiful girl. Plays a great Wonder Woman. She's a good actress. It was actually a pretty good storyline to be an origin story.
And if you've seen through the movie, it's set in a World War setting.
Yes. Yeah. It's set during the World Wars. So again, it's what if you watch the Batman versus Superman, which why would you be watching this review if you hadn't watched the Batman Superman movie? The picture that they show of the old black and white picture of her and the two guys standing next to her, it tells the story of that picture. That's basically what it is. It's that old origin story of her.
Talk about using some imagination.
It's got great action. What you think about the action scenes?
Well, the highlight here is Wonder Woman herself as basically the catalyst of all the action sequences. And so far, I can't see any other DC movie in the 2010s decade really just topping these kinds of action sequences.
No. The final battle scene in Batman vs. Superman with Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman all three fighting, that was a good battle scene.
It was chaotic, but it was fun.
It was fun. And this movie has that same feeling of that battle scene. And it's funny with her, never being around a man before, sort of trying to fit into the society at that time. So it's got some good comedy for it, too. It's got some funny moments.
It's really interesting.
I like Chris Pine. That is his name, isn't it?
Chris Pine.
Yeah, I like Chris Pine. Of course, the new Captain Kirk. He played a really good part in this too. So he played a good part. Gal Gadot played a good part.
Well, speaking about, you were talking about the characters earlier, and I want to touch on them now. What do you think about them?
I think it was great. I really did. I think she played a really good Wonder Woman. And her naivety, her not knowing stuff there, at the beginning. That was really well played. She acted. You could feel like she didn't know, had no clue what was going to go on. And talking about all the stuff that was going on. She really.
That's
she
what
really did
happened.
part.
Well, that's what happens when you try to bring an Amazon warrior god into a modern day civilization.
Yeah, yeah. The god of war too, which I can't tell you who it is unless you've seen. But if you've seen the movie, that was played really well too. It took a long time to actually figure out who the god of war was. So
the reveal was also pretty shocking. I mean, it was like one of those it's like one of those sick circumstances. Like you couldn't really think that he could be the god of war, but he turned out to be the god of war, and then you're just sitting there shocked. It's one of those. It's one of those movie moments.
It's one of those movie moments. But again, that situation was well played, too. And the final battle scene in this movie was again really, really, really good. I can't wait to see the.
Do you mind if I add another? Do you mind if I add another point that might be of key use?
Go ahead.
The budget of this movie was $149 million,
which seems like a crap load.
Yes, but it more than leaped it.
Yeah.
It made over $745 million
to this point. Yeah. So when you make something and it costs 150, 200 million, you're going, man, that's a lot. But when it makes 700 million,
it was worth.
It
was worth the risk.
When you triple your money or quadruple your money or whatever, septuple your money after that point, it's sort of worth doing. Yeah. So you can spend 150 million if you're going to make 500 million profit off.
Do you know what's the strangest part of this movie? This movie started development in 1996.
They've been trying to make a Wonder Woman forever. They've been trying to make a lot of DC movies forever. The only thing they've ever done is basically Batman.
And it took them 20 something years later, and now we have finally a Wonder Woman movie. I mean, not just an appearance in a regular Batman and Superman movie of all the sorts.
And just a little interesting
movie about her.
Just a little interesting trinket. Gal Gadot's during some of the scenes, the fighting scenes, she was pregnant, so she filmed some of those fighting scenes while she was with child, and they actually made her bump littler with the special effects and stuff. So
I don't know if I should be intrigued or interested.
I'm interested. She's like a bad woman. She got out there pregnant, kicking the God of War's butt. But anyways, that's how. I guess that's how dedicated she was. But it was really well done. You wanna go ahead and do the rating?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, the rating goes. We rate from 1
to 10.
To 10. 1 being
crap,
and 10 being
the best thing
that's ever been made. And we don't rate with stars.
Yeah, typical critic stuff.
No, we try to pull something from the movie that meant something to the movie. Like in the Kung Fu series,
Kung Fu Panda.
The Kung Fu Panda series, Kung Fu Panda loved dumplings.
Dumpling time! Dumpling time! Dumpling time!
So we used dumplings. We rated that with dumplings. It got like 9.5 dumplings. It was so awesome. But, so what we were talking, what do you want to pull out from the Wonder Woman movie to rate it with?
And then we were thinking about this for quite a few minutes, and then Dad brought up this one.
Let's use lassos, the golden lassos, because it makes you what? Tell the truth.
Yes.
So we got to tell the truth on this one. We're going to use the golden lassos. So 1 golden lasso being crap golden lassos.
It wouldn't be a golden lasso. It'd just be a broken down.
Was it like bronze or something maybe?
Just bronze lasso.
And 10 lasso or something?
10 would be a diamond lasso.
Yeah. Now 10 is like a diamond studded, gold plated, lasso, whatever. Yeah. So 1 being crappy lasso, 10 being awesome lasso. How many lassos would you give the new Wonder Woman movie?
I'd give it a straight up 8.9, maybe pushing into 9. A pure 9, maybe like 8.9 to 9, or maybe like an 8.95.
Yeah, I was right in the same thing. I was thinking like a 9, maybe even a 9.1, just because it was a really good story. I can't wait to see. Honestly, I hope they bring that same feeling timeline into the new Justice League movie. It should be really, really good. We hope. But we do recommend it. Wonder Woman does get the
Austin Weekend seal of approval.
It is all inspiring. So we do recommend if you haven't seen it to go
And
out and see it.
especially if you're a woman and you want a special superhero fix, this will do the job
This
nice and
will
good.
do the thing for you. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're done with that. We've got a lot of things to catch up on.
So bear with us, folks.
So
We got
bear
a
with
lot
us.
coming.
We got a lot of movies, a lot of cartoons. Be sure and hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button.
Hit the groovy baby button.
Hit the groovy baby button. Should be a groovy baby button up here sometime by the end of this taping. So whenever you see the groovy baby button, be sure and click the groovy baby button. Other than that, I think we're out. We will see you
See you next week.
later.